Welcome to the Sneaker Podcast, a show where a bunch of guys sit around a table to talk life, lifestyle, music, and all things sneakers. So sit back, turn it up, and let's go.
What up, TSP family? Hope you're having a dope day, and thanks for tuning in. This is the Secret Podcast, Season 9, Episode 7. My name is Chris Chu, and on lead vocals, we got Alvin. What is up, Alvin?
Hey, yeah.
Yeah. Hey, yeah. And we got Calvi. What is up, Cal?
Yo, gentlemen, what's going on?
What's going on? As always, the Secret Podcast is brought to you by your favorite organic sneaker cleaner, Sneaker Logic. Find them on Instagram at sneakerlogic_official. You can use the coupon code TSP15, get 15% off your order. Tell them the Sneaker Podcast sent you over there, finding out that the organic sneaker cleaner is the way to go. Keeps the sneakers clean. One of my favorite rituals, hands down. All right, let's start the podcast like we always do with what you're planning on wearing tomorrow. Brought to you by Quality. You can find them on Instagram at Quality, Kuwallatee. Just like we mentioned last week, their spring-summer collection just dropped. Some hot stuff.
Fire.
Hot off the presses.
Fire.
So good. So good.
So good.
So good. Who wants to start us off with what you planning on wearing tomorrow?
Okay, I'll
can
start. Nope.
Go.
So it's winter here again.
Yeah, what the heck, man? It's so cold.
Yeah.
Yo, my body got used to like it being warmer, and now I'm a little bitch. I can't handle the cold anymore. I'm like, oh my God. Yeah.
Yeah. It's unreal, man. Like unreal. Went from 17 to -7 in a day.
Shit. Yeah.
And that's like 62 to 19 because I looked it up. There you go. My American
conversion.
So I'm gonna be going with the sweats uniform. You know what I mean? So I'm gonna rock some black sweats with a contrast stitch hoodie. I'm gonna top that off with a nice the printed terry fleece. With the horses on it, you know that one? That one's
yeah.
Fire.
That one's so nice, man. I like look for excuses to wear it. Like honestly, sometimes it's not even that cold. I'm like, oh, I should just wear this, man. It's breathable. And I'm gonna finish it off with the Nike Air Terraforma, I believe it is, and those are those Virgil Abloh boot hiking shoe things.
Yeah.
Which I needed another excuse to wear them. So now that it's snowing, those are my boots that are actually runners, and they're extremely comfortable, and I really like them.
Yeah. Good.
Very
Good
nice.
stuff. Good stuff. Virgil Abloh. Good stuff.
Yeah.
Alvin, you want to hit him?
Yeah, bro. So like how you said, it's winter. Bro, like it was like blizzarding. Like the wind is ridiculous, and like
Same.
the snow is stupid. Like it doesn't make sense. But gives me an excuse to break out some of the, fall winter koala stuff from the past. So I'm gonna rock my ripstop cargos, like greenish pair, along with a black perfect hoodie, and then just like my long black like Nike jacket, like the trench coat one, the bubble one.
Yeah.
Just because I like like Chris said, like my body had gotten used to the warmth, but now that it's cold, I need the warmth again. So I need, to cover my bottom.
Yeah.
And then for the feet, I'm probably gonna go Air Max Month still, man. Let's do Air Max 95 neons. I don't think I wore those yet.
Very nice.
Yeah.
Very nice. What year do you have? What year are you wearing?
I think it's 2015?
Yeah, 2015 is good.
Yeah, I think.
It's very
I think
good.
that's the year.
Yeah. So I also got a 2015. But I need a new version, a 2020
Same.
version.
Yeah, mine are
I know
mini,
the
bro.
toe's super good on that one.
Yeah.
And like when you search, the problem with having so many years already come out is when you search for them, you get everything but the year that you're looking
Yeah.
for.
Yeah.
You get some
Yeah.
fucking 2012 out there, and you no, I can't buy a 10-year-old Air Max. You're just asking for it at that point.
Yeah.
No
So I
kidding.
need the 2020. But weirdly, prices have been holding on the
Oh,
like
really?
the staple Air Maxes.
Yeah. Yeah.
Infrared like 90 is you can get some at a decent price, like worn and stuff. But
Yeah.
the Neon 95, no way, man. It's super like 400.
Oh,
Insane.
I should
Wow.
have
Yeah, yeah,
should
yeah.
have saved mine.
Probably
I got
DS.
a pair when they dropped,
Yeah,
and I wore them once, and I sold them
yeah. But
like right away.
it's a weird thing because I think when they drop, they sit for a bit, or you can get your hands
Yeah.
on them
Yeah.
fairly easily. And then as the months pass, less and less pairs are available, and then the value starts going up, and then it hits like a certain high, and until they release them again. So like the last one was
Hmm.
2020, right? Now it's been 4 years. What the heck? 4 years.
I think there's gonna be a retro because
Probably, yeah.
next year's what, the 30th
No,
anniversary, or is it 30?
95. Let's do some
Yeah,
math. Yes,
Yeah,
30th.
that is 30th.
30th, right? Okay. Okay.
That's easy math, dude. That's not like the
Yeah.
tough math with like
Oh
87.
man.
What the fuck? Yeah. Oh shit. Yeah, so 30. Okay. Maybe I should wait 1 year. You're right, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just
I'm
wait it
just
out. Should
I'm just
retro.
hoping they make a nice version.
Well, the stash is supposed to come out later this year, right? So
Yeah.
we'll
Well,
see.
that's
We'll see.
yours. Yeah, you
Mm.
pulled out if I might mention, a very nice air stab.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
The
That was nice.
mango, baby.
You guys should check out Alvin's feed for all his Air Max wears. You've been active. You've been showing off what you've been wearing. Yeah, it's good. It's good.
Thanks,
Oh,
bros.
that
I
denim
try.
Air Max 90 was nice too. I don't know if it's called
Yeah,
denim, but the one
Levi's, man.
Levi's.
Yeah, it was like it was when
Yeah.
they had Levi's for the Nike by You.
Uh,
It was like an option. So like one of my homies customized it to look like one of the Pata Air Max ones.
yeah.
It was just
That was a good,
it was
nice
good.
pair. That was a nice,
Yeah.
nice
Yeah.
pair. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. My turn for what I plan on wearing tomorrow. So on legs, I'm gonna be wearing some utility pants. There's a pair that's been
Ooh.
staring at me from the closet. It's like a mini cord, like olive colorway.
Oh, nice.
Okay,
Oh.
it's like super. It if you didn't know it was like mini cord, you'd think it was suede, like the
Hmm.
shoe suede type thing. Super soft on the outside, like, and it's like a dark greenish, olive-ish, So I think it goes really well with some Air Max One Travis.
Oh,
Yeah.
Okay.
yeah.
I will be layering because yes, it is cold again. Uh, Perfect hoodie, black, and then gray jacket. So that's what's been going on. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Bomb.
It's good. It's good. So many choices of quality pants go well for Air Max month. Um, if you haven't checked out their new stuff, they have some dope like cargo pants, dope
Yep.
parachute pants. I
Yep.
hear I
Yep.
hear baggy's back, you know?
Baggy is
Mm-hmm.
back. Yep.
Yeah, they're on trend. They have some parachute pant options. Very, very cool. Can't wait to see them in hand. We'll see what happens then. But
Yo,
what were
that
you pair?
that racer sweater they posted today
Mm-hmm.
on the stories where it's like comes down in like a V and the top is green, the bottom is like a heather gray, it looks.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
That's
yeah.
dope, man. Like a
I
two-tone
Fire.
like
Yeah, yeah,
sweatshirt is
yeah,
crazy.
yeah, yeah, yeah. And sometimes, so we got a peek at their catalog, okay? And sometimes I don't know. It's the because the catalog shots are just like a person standing straight. with the clothes on them.
Yeah.
And I feel like you can kind of tell what it looks like, but when it's like promo shots where the model's like posing, you get a better view of what it looks
It
like.
it look yeah, they make
Yeah.
it look even better. So you
Yeah.
want it even more.
Yeah. So yeah, even we have regrets. Regrets. Happens.
Yeah.
Happens. Yeah. Check them out on Instagram, KUWALLATEE Quality. They're our good friends. Good friends. Yeah. Shout out to the quality crew.
Yo, for real,
Yeah.
bro.
Yeah. All right. Uh, on to one of our favorite segments. It's called New Shoes.
That was a nice one.
Very high pitched. I like it.
Uh, I've been watching Physical 100 on Netflix,
Oh
and it's
man.
made me feel like, you know, not worthy. So the voice goes a
Yeah.
bit more high pitched. That's what happens.
Yeah. Yeah. I feel that.
Excuse me, sir. Yeah. Um, anyone have something new for new shoes? Anything shoes? Anything shoe adjacent?
No,
I got,
not on
I
my
got a couple
end.
things.
Yeah,
Um,
go.
I got a pair and a couple adjacents. So this pair, you know, there's really two people that can influence me to buy shoes. One is Ronnie Feig, and the other one is Chris. Okay, so
Same.
Chris is on, yeah, Chris is on his whole like finding his Adidas stuff, and so then I'm like, okay, I'll look a little bit for Chris, but I'm also like I'm always on the hunt for cheap 700s because I love that shoe. So I'm hunting around and I don't find any, but then I found these, which are the Yeezy Quantum in the
Mm,
frozen blue colorway. And the guy wanted $90 for him. So I watched a million videos on how to like try to like like legitimize the pair or whatever you want to call that. Like what is that even
legit
called
check.
Legit
now?
check.
Legit check. Yeah, geez, sorry guys. Thank you. So I did that and there's like two different versions. It's super
Oh
confusing.
yeah, a
One's
basketball
basketball,
performance
one's
one
quantum.
and one
Yeah.
regular.
And so I believe these are the regular ones from the back, like thing, the way it
Mm,
stretches. Like, I don't know, whatever. But they checked out and the dude wanted $90. So I just offered him $80 because they're not on my list or anything like that. But I'm like, yo, at $80, like, that's a good pair of shoes to bang around in, leave them by the
Mm-hmm.
door if I wanted to, like,
Yep.
whatever. And then, dude was like, "Yeah, sure, I'll take them, man, or I'll take that." So I went and met
nice.
them. They're in good condition. I cleaned them all up. I did a pretty deep clean on them, and they're quite comfortable. You know,
Nice,
like
nice. I've the Quantum has always been like a type of shoe for me. Like,
you you
I
know
see
what
them
set
pop
it
up.
off for me
Yeah.
was seeing them with a pair of sweatpants. That I was like, oh,
Mm,
Oh
that looks
yeah,
yeah.
nice.
Yeah, I can see
that'll do
that.
it.
Like bunched up a little bit above the shoe. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
With your a
Yeah.
little bit of your
Yeah.
sock showing. And I was like,
Oh.
yeah, that looked good. And then I was like, that's when I sent my offer to the guy, like, yo, would you take 80? And it glows nice. Like all the along the side, it has this rubber netting kind of stuff, and
Uh-huh.
that glows. So yeah, I'm pretty stoked with them, man. I haven't worn them too much, so I say they're comfy, but that's like wearing them in my little like boot room in my house, like just
Uh-huh.
trying them on, walking around a little bit. But I'm stoked. Can't wait to wear those. And thank you, Chris, because if it wasn't for Chris
Dude, like the
influencing me,
the conversations we're having for that, it's all like we're just pushing each other to buy shit.
yeah,
Y-
it
y-
really is. Like,
Yeah. He shows me links to like some Adidas sneakers, and I'm like, oh yeah, oh yeah. And he goes, oh yeah, I'm looking at this one too. Then I'm like, since he's showing me links, I go searching for shit, and then I send him back
yeah,
links and go, yo, what about this? And he's like, oh yeah. And it's just a like a yeah type of conversation where
It's
everything
a
gets like
cycle,
it's
bro.
yeah, man.
yeah. And like, even when I sent these to Chris, so they're 9.5, and when I sent them to Chris, I was like, these are not going to fit you, are they? Because I was thinking about him, right? I was like, yo, I'm letting you know off of the bat, like. I can't legit check them. I don't know anything. I'll try. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
And
yeah.
I'm like, but if you can fit them, I'll pick them up for you if you want them. And then he didn't think he could fit them or whatever. I watched some reviews, and then I was like, okay, whatever, man. I'm buying them then.
Uh-huh.
um,
And then, dude, okay, there's something that we're gonna discuss in like flooding our feeds, but we dump it here since we're talking about Yeezys, right? There's a whole bunch of March releases for Yeezy, okay?
Mm.
But then like Cal's like he's showing checking out these quantums, and I'm like, yeah, man, like throughout all this searching for an Adidas sneaker to wear, um, I keep thinking to myself, man, the Wave Runner would be a perfect shoe to wear. Or the Static 700 would be a perfect shoe to wear. Just, kick around and whatever. It's like a semi-hype shoe, but like actually super comfortable, super nice shape, you know?
yeah,
And but there's that thing where I keep thinking of Yeezy, like Kanye, and like I don't want to, how much do I want to support, quote unquote, support or promote, quote unquote, Kanye, and I don't know. There's all these points, counterpoints. Like Cal was like, yo, he's still super influential. Like his music's still doing well, right?
yeah. Number one album, 2 weeks in a row. Number one song.
And if it's, I mean, part of me is like, yo, I should just take it back. Like, just, take it back, make it back, make it ours again, And I don't know. And I start looking for Yeezys. I find like a pair of, I don't know what it's called. It's like a Wave Runner, but it's red.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, right? Like the,
I
the, the
remember.
gray parts are red. And I go, this is
Oh,
super
okay, okay.
wild. I go, this looks cool. And Yeezys are fairly cheaper to find now than back in the day. So you can get a pair for like $200, and you can have those payment plan things. So it's like, yo, you can just grab a pair and rock them. And I'm like, I have to get over this barrier in my head of like Kanye, Yeezy, blah blah. And I'm actually very interested to find out what all the people think, like audience members. If you want to send us a DM and let us know what you think. I I don't know, Alvin. I know you got rid of your stuff. No,
Hmm.
do you feel the
It was like
same?
right
Do
when
you
the thing
feel
happened.
yeah? You
I'm
don't care.
indifferent, man.
Yeah.
I'm a fan. I've always been a fan of old Kanye. New Kanye's always been iffy for me. So it's just like it was just an easier like dissociation. Like
Uh-huh.
I'm good. You know what I mean? Like don't like I love the Wave Runners. They're still a dope sneaker. It's like
Yeah.
you like when I wanted to wear them
Yeah.
and I would put them on my feet and it's just like fuck man. People are gonna see this and they think Kanye and then they
Uh-huh.
think I like Kanye. I don't like Kanye, so I don't want to wear
Mhm.
them. But that's just me, man. Like
No,
you
no,
know what I
no,
mean?
no.
Like
But I get it. But then that's like, see, I don't know how I feel. So I'm asking people how they feel until something really makes sense to me, and then I can kind of figure out how I feel, you know?
yeah, but I have other homies who are rocking the Wave Runners on a daily
Yeah.
and they look so good. You know what I mean? I'm like, fuck, I
Yeah,
want my
yeah,
pair back, but it's like I can't wear them. Like me personally,
yeah.
I can't wear them. You know what I mean? But they look so good.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
so I mentioned the March Yeezy releases. There's like a few like the runner, foam runner, few foam runners, a few 500s launching and everything like that. And then there's a note that says like Kanye is not getting any money from these. Like it's all Adidas that's getting the money for these. That's where the dispute now is between Kanye and Adidas. And I'm like, well, that's pretty cool if like you're kind of against Kanye or whatever, because he's not getting the money. So isn't
Yeah,
that like
True.
kind of like a haha,
yeah, yeah.
like you're not getting, I didn't pay you or whatever, whatever. So
For me, when it happened, it was like I was already mad at Kanye way before that for like years.
right.
So when that all happened for me, I was just like, "Yo, I could get these shoes I want for cheap now." Like
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
that's
True.
exactly like I didn't
True.
care. I was like, "Yo, I love these 700, and now it's like cut in half for price." Like
Yeah.
so, I'm gonna get these shoes that I've wanted for a while now, and I
Yeah.
didn't. One other thing, just to keep in mind, is that the godfather of dad shoes, Stephen Smith, Koala Crew, was the one that designed the 700. I
Okay,
believe he even
that's
designed this Quantum from what I
yeah.
picked up when I was looking it
There
up
you
as well.
so like how much input or how much, how much does it represent Kanye if like a big name like Steven Smith had a hand in it, you know?
Yeah, what from what I heard, I don't know how true it is. Like
Right.
it could be complete crap, but from what I heard, Kanye went through a bunch of his unreleased designs and just picked the designs he liked that
Uh,
Steven Smith already had, and then they just made it work. Like they had to tweak a couple
right, right,
things or
right, right, right,
whatever.
right, right, right.
But I mean, that could be who knows. Like Kanye didn't tell me that, so I don't know if that's true. But that's what I heard.
Yeah. So there's that. Um, Another addendum to this whole discussion is that uh, I've been heavy looking at the crazy infinity, right? Triple I, and
Yeah.
it's pretty cool. I found StockX prices aren't that bad. Uh,
Mm.
but I placed a lower offer just to see if it would take, and then I went to Goat to check. I go, it's even cheaper. So
Jeez.
it's below retail, below
Oh,
Canadian
Jeez.
nice.
retail. All right. Like with all the fees and everything, below Canadian retail.
Oh, after fees and everything.
After fees, Canadian retail is at 200 to 210 Canadian plus
True.
taxes. Okay.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Um, then the goat price is like after all fees and shipping and everything, no extra customs or duties, it puts me well below the retail price.
Jeez,
Nice.
Yeah,
dude.
so it's strong consideration. Crazy infinity. Okay. What I didn't know, and you let me know if you knew this. There's a chalk version. You know what chalk
Yeah.
looks like, right? Like
Yeah.
black and then like off whitish, right?
Like
And
a
there's a
khaki.
stormtrooper version.
The white.
Chalk is
The
Yeah.
white
white.
one.
Chalk is white.
No,
Stormtrooper
bro. Chalk. Oh, yeah.
Stormtrooper is also kind of white, but less white, with less white color blocks and less white, like more off white. And there's parts
Mm,
of the shoe are black instead of white. Chalk is mostly white, and then
I
half
like the
white, half
I
black.
like the chalk, bro.
Everyone likes a chalk, and that one's expensive. Now the Stormtrooper is the one that's below retail, and
Oh, I
I
see it
like the
now.
Stormtrooper because I do like the name Stormtrooper.
I was gonna say the name is
The
way better,
name,
man. The name
Stormtrooper.
is way
What?
better.
Hey, Cal, what are you wearing on your feet?
Yeah, Stormtrooper, bro.
Fuck, you're cool.
Yeah. What are you
Yeah,
wearing on your feet? Chalk.
chalk. Yeah, not the same. Yeah,
But
Stormtrooper
the
No, it
better.
doesn't
Stormtrooper
hit the
one you said
same.
is cheaper?
Yeah, below
Dude,
retail.
the Stormtrooper is like 139 on StockX right now for my size.
Yeah, Canadian.
Yeah.
Yeah, there, bro. With fees, it'll be go up a bit, but still
It'll still be less than $200, bro.
for sure. Yeah,
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 the Stormtrooper is pretty lit, man.
it's good.
You know what it is too? It's like the difference in whites between the toe box and the side panels.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
The
I
the
do the
back side
Stormtrooper.
panel. It's,
No,
it's,
but
it's
you can
very
even tell the
minor.
difference, man.
Very
Yeah,
minor.
it's
The
very clean.
outsole,
I
we
like it.
mentioned, I was talking to Cal about this. The outsole of Stormtrooper is black, which is actually,
Yeah.
I prefer dark outsoles
Yeah, me too.
for just like, aesthetics and cleaning and shit like that.
Yeah, sometimes the white
Man.
outsoles get like that grime that you can't get out.
You can't.
It's
Yeah,
there.
yeah. And that's a foam, right? That's like a foamy thing going on the Crazy Infinity. That's super
Oh,
hard to clean.
okay.
Mm,
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Um, so that Crazy Infinity on the board, but then also today I saw a Fear of God basketball, which is the black and the gray pair.
Yeah, Sesame.
Sesame, thank you. And so that's at least twice the price of a Crazy Infinity,
for sure.
but it is a Fear of God.
But the Crazy Infinity kind of gives Fear of God vibes
It
anyway.
does, it does, it does.
It
You know what I
does.
mean? So like,
Yeah. So what I did is I hit up the man that owns both pairs, Sean Go. Yeah, because
oh,
I watched both his reviews.
shout
And I
out.
said, yo, considering price, looks, comfort, which one would you go for? You know? And he's
He
like,
said,
Fear of God. He's like,
"Oh shit."
Oh,
if you can figure out the sizing, because apparently they're really snug, and you can if you've
Oh,
ever tried on his Nike Fear of God shit, super snug. Like you gotta find what your right size is. It's not an automatic, you know.
shit.
yeah,
Yeah, I think the same thing's happening on these because it design wise, the shoe looks a bit shorter and tighter in the
Yeah,
front. Anyways,
yeah.
so
yeah. And that toe is not a knit. Hey, like it might be a knit, but it's got a coating over it.
yeah,
So it's like a plastic or whatever. So it's not gonna have
super
any
rigid.
stretch to it.
Yeah,
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 exactly.
yeah. So he says if you can figure out your size, because he in his review he was like, if you got a wide foot, you might even consider going one full size up because he
Jeez.
went his higher register and he said it was still uncomfortable. He couldn't wear it, but he still prefers
Damn,
the quality and whatever. I'm like, shit. All right, crazy,
definitely.
huh? Yeah, nice pickup, Cal.
Thank you, thank you. Um, can I'm just gonna real quick do these sneaker adjacent
Yeah.
just because I bought this hat from the good folks over at Still. It's an Anaheim Angels in a salmon toe
Jeez.
I
colorway.
like it.
It's got the lowercase a with the nice hey, not a halo. Yeah,
Yeah,
halo.
yeah,
Um
Mm-hmm.
It's really nice. It's salmon toe. I love it. I'm catching an Angels game this year and plan on wearing some pink shoes, so that's why I had to get it. But the
Jeez.
reason I bring that up is geez, they go Angels. Hey, Mike Trout, that's it. Um but I bought the tickets before Otani went to the Dodgers. Just kidding. No, I didn't. But I just bring that up because they also sent me this hat that's coming out on
Oh shit.
Friday, and
Oh,
it
that's
is
nice.
a Blue Jays T-bird, and they're calling it "What the Cord" because each panel of the hat has a different colored cord on it.
That's
You could
crazy.
go over to their site to check it out. Comes with this gold steel crown pin with it. Nice crown or gold T-bird. It's a really nice hat, man. For as wild as it is, having all
Yeah,
the different colored panels, it works very well.
it's very
Um,
together.
yeah,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
exactly. So big shout out to them. I appreciate that. They're my favorite, you know what I mean? And I appreciate that a lot. That drops on
Yo, I
Friday.
feel like they're the best hat shop in Canada.
You
The
know they
best.
are,
The
and it's
fucking
not even
best, bro.
close.
it's like the first place I'm gonna check.
Still.
Probably the only place I'm gonna check if I want like a hat. And it's a hat that I can't find like at like the big box, I guess what you can consider like a lids or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
That's like big box, right? For
Yeah.
hats.
Yeah.
I'll go to Still
Yeah.
Like,
because you don't
oh,
want if you don't want the what you can find down the street, you go there and then you find the team that you want. And even you know what? You know how good it is there? I'll consider buying teams that I don't like.
yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And yo, it's so
Facts.
easy to
I have
shop,
nothing
bro.
to do with
Easy to
that team,
shop.
but I'm like,
Crazy.
shit, that one looks good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's exactly it, man.
Yeah.
Um, Yo, they got I've just real quick. They did a hat that's coming out, I think Friday as well. It's a black Yankees hat.
Huh.
It's black on black. And then on the side it has what is it, like 75? I
Uh-huh.
don't know, a really old um World Series patch. But it has three lines of text and they did it in red. And because Jay-Z, when he had the all black everything, which was a black Yankees hat and just
Mm.
had the three for the blueprint three red
Oh.
stripes on the side. So this hat mimics that one. It's dope, man. And like
Oh shit, I like
I don't
that.
know anyone that found that Jay-Z hat. I don't know if it even went on sale or anything. I don't know
Uh-huh.
anyone that got it. And so if you've been looking for that hat, like they did like the next best thing. Still's got it.
Oh
Jeez.
shit. It's dropping, not dropped.
Yeah, Friday. Friday, I believe
Ooh,
it drops
okay.
Friday as well.
See?
Yeah.
I have nothing to do with the Yankees, but yo,
You still
Yo,
like
said
check
yo,
Jay-Z.
I kind of want this one.
Yo, check their stories because you'll see Jay wearing it and you'll see their hat beside it. And it's like,
Okay,
that's
okay,
what did
okay.
it for me. Once I saw that, I was like, oh man, like that looks good.
Oh man. All right. That's what Still does to you, man.
For
Still
real.
dot ca, right?
Yeah.
STYLL.
Yep.
Yeah. Good stuff, man. All right. Alvin, you got something?
No, nothing. Nothing for me.
All right. I got this pair. It is the Under Armour Future X Elite in their Madness colorway for March Madness. It's
Oh,
Oh,
like
with the
nice.
blue,
photo. With the
blue with some
photo.
red. Yeah. 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 They posted Under Armour basketball posted their photo of this sneaker with all like the other models that have the same colorway, like the blue and the red for the March Madness. And I go, wow, it's so simple, but it's so crispy and so good.
Mm-hmm.
It's just like a bunch of shoes, and they're all on top of like sheets of paper with brackets printed out on them because everyone fills out their
Oh,
brackets,
true,
right?
true. Yeah, man.
Yeah, and old like worn down Under Armour basketballs, like actual balls. And you're like, this picture is so hot, like it's so good. And I go, well, there's something to be said about just like going simple.
Mm-hmm.
Good idea, go simple, but do it fucking crispy, and it does the job like perfect. Sometimes I think I get overcomplicated on my stuff, and yeah, I just
But
paint
it
myself
works,
into a
man.
corner. Yeah, but like sometimes I'm like, man, why am I doing all this work? Like if it doesn't turn out right, I did all this, and it's like,
Yeah, but yo, that photo you took of those shoes with the brackets is crazy.
yeah, it's
Yeah.
an idea that started off kind of simple. I was gonna do the evolution of the idea was this pair of sneakers. It's blue and red, and I take like yarn and make brackets on each other side, like a red bracket and a blue bracket with the yarn, which is already kind of complicated for me to like line up the yarn for it to be like straight lines and make a bracket. But I'd say I'd go 64 teams, blah, 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 blah. And that's it. But it was mentioned to me that the finals are in Phoenix, Arizona this year. So, because the name of the shoe, I think, went through different variations. And the guy had mentioned to me, like, Rise of the Phoenix. I'm like, oh, cool. Like the bird, right?
Yeah.
And then my mind just went like, yo, it'd be cool if I could just maybe make the shape of a bird. And I was like, oh, maybe I could just bend the brackets into like the shape of a bird. And then I was like, yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. And that's when I'm like, fuck, how am I gonna do it? And yeah, yeah.
And then you did
So
it.
I did it, but it's like, man, that took a lot of work. And like, I did it like, I didn't measure. I didn't do it like I didn't measure the lines of yarn. I did so that they're all equal. I just
Mm-hmm.
penciled it in first just to make it have a general shape, and then I just thread the yarn through the paper. So it's not perfect in terms of like measurements and like symmetry, but
But who's gonna do that, bro? No one's gonna
I
measure your
know.
shit. It
But at
looks
a certain
sick.
point, I was like, okay, half of me is like done, and half of me is like, just get it done, man. Fuck, we're
True.
already this far down the lane. Let's go. So that was
No,
it.
I like it like that. I like it that it's not symmetry because then it actually looks like a phoenix. You know what I
Uh-huh.
mean? Like it
Oh,
Mm-hmm.
actually
okay. Yeah.
gives it
Facts.
some motion too because I saw on like I think it's especially the bottom brackets, it's a little bit off kilter.
Yeah.
Like it's a little bit and I liked that. That was a part that I actually thought looked good. We had not had this conversation, you know what I mean, about you
Right.
feeling like that. And that was a part that I saw that I was like, "Oh yeah, like that makes it look more like a phoenix. Like it looks like it's coming up."
Okay.
So,
I appreciate that. Thanks, bro. Yeah. So yeah, I'm glad the guy that sent me the sneakers really liked the idea, and it's cool. It's weird when they give me like when they propose projects to me that could be paid or whatever. I feel less inspired to do work than if someone's just chill with me and just sends me shoes and say, "Oh, I
Oh
like what
yeah.
you do." Yeah, it's just weird. And then I'll do stupid shit like this, you know. Anyways,
That's why you get it sent to shoes, bro. Because you
bah,
do stupid shit.
dumb 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 stuff. Yeah. Also was able do guys, I never go on Facebook. Hardly ever. I go and I find like random articles that have nothing to do with me. I'm like, why is this? Anyways, what did pop up is a local dude from Montreal that I know, but I haven't chatted with or whatever in like at least 5, 6 years, posted a pair of Kobe's for sale. It was a
Oh,
Kobe 4 Fade to Black.
oh,
All right. And his price is asked. Look at this. Look at this outsole, guys.
The dead stock?
jeez.
No, it's not. He wore them. But like he's a
They look good,
sneakerhead as
bro.
well. So
Yeah.
he keeps his shit tight and posted them for sale. Pricing for this shoe that he was asking wasn't super high at the time already, but I wasn't ready to buy. And then he lowered it a bit. I was like, yo, now's the time to go. Just hit him up. Was able to meet him. Very seldom do I do local meets for sneakers anymore.
Yeah.
I
Hmm.
was like, yo, I'll come to you. I'll drive to you anywhere, man. Just tell me, you know. And it was in the part of town that I don't usually like to go to because it's so fucking difficult to get to. It's like the North Shore. I'm South Shore, okay, baby? South Shore.
Okay.
He lives on the North Shore, so I'm like, ah, fuck it, let's do it. I drove there, picked up his sneakers, met up with him. Uh, Super cool dude. Shout out to him. And yeah, finally had them in my hand. Super good condition. Super happy.
Hmm.
Yeah,
Those are gorgeous, man.
I like them a lot.
Is that your second pair? Or
No,
your first one of that?
first pair of these. I love them. I love them. So
Yeah,
good.
that yellow coming around the toe is crazy.
Yeah, I like the
Yeah.
pattern, like the outsole pattern on the Kobe 4.
Mhm.
Super cool. Inspired me to wear a pair of Kobe 4s last night during our ball session. It was
Nice.
fun. A lot of guys got semi-injured, so we chilled. We chilled. Nothing. We weren't playing rough. It was just like random shit, like a groin pull. Someone got
Oh,
knocked
I
in the
the
see.
head with
worst,
a
bro.
random elbow.
I see you got tape
Damn.
on your fingers.
Yeah, look at this shit, man. My this whatever you call this major, the
Yeah.
finger. Guys, these two back fingers are already taped up because look at my pinky.
Oh man, yeah.
That's
Oh,
its natural
damn.
state. My pinky, guys, for those just on audio, points 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 to the other hand. Okay. So I taped these two fingers already, and I went. Someone passed me the ball. It My hand just jammed into the ball because someone was swiping at it at the same time.
Ooh.
I
Oh,
felt so much searing pain in my fingers,
bruh.
and I had the ball, and I was alone in front of the basket. So I jumped, and I was trying to take the shot while I couldn't feel the top part of my fingers. Like I couldn't tell if my fingers were pointing at like the full shape of a rainbow. I couldn't tell where my fingers were pointing. I just shot the ball just because I had it in my hands and game time. But once I landed, I was like, "Oh my god!" I just held my hand for like 2 seconds, like all the way down the court. Like the pain where you hear like a high pitched noise in your ear. Yeah,
Yeah.
Oh
But
yeah,
but did you
dude.
get it in? Is the answer the
I
question.
didn't. It
Oh
was a
man.
push shot because I couldn't use fingers, bro. Like a shot put, like so bad, so much pain, and like it's okay. It's just like a swollen knuckle, but
Yeah.
yeah, it makes
Still.
things like emptying the laundry a difficult task.
Yeah,
Oh,
dude, because you got to use
I gotta use my
the
left hand. I'm like, oh my
yeah.
god. I know, I only use the left hand on special occasions. So,
Oh, facts.
um, yeah, that was it. That was basketball night. Super fun crew of guys. Yeah. Anyways, moving on, guys. No more new shoes. You guys got real quick discussion. Uh, me and me and Cal were chatting, and he mentioned something about who's that? He's- Jesus Christ, that's Jason Bourne.
yeah, yeah,
You guys ever see that meme, that GIF, whatever? And then
yeah.
I mentioned to Kyle, I go, yo, I gotta rewatch those Jason Bourne movies. That
Mm,
was a good fucking series.
those were good, bro.
Yeah. Is there a series like a collection of movies that is good to like bring back up? Because now I have Jason Bourne that I need to tap into, but that's like a good 4 movies or something.
Hmm.
Anything else you guys can think of? Because it brought me down like this weird rabbit hole of type of movies like that like are like not super like, don't tell me like Marvel Endgame. Everyone knows about that shit, like, but like
Hmm.
there's
A
once,
series, yeah.
yeah.
I'll have to.
Do you guys know the Fallen series?
No.
Olympus Has Fallen,
Oh,
Oh
yes.
yeah, yeah, yeah,
London
Yeah,
Has
yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
Fallen,
yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
Angel Has
London.
Fallen. That's with
Yeah,
all with
yeah, yeah.
Gerard Butler.
Gerard Butler. Yeah,
Yeah, from 300 fame. Yeah. Okay, so
yeah.
and he's like a Secret Service dude, and it's all like he always has to protect like the president. So
Hmm.
Yeah.
Olympus Has Fallen. It's when the White House gets taken. And then London Has Fallen is when they're at like a peace summit or whatever summit in London, and London gets attacked. And the last one is Angel Has Fallen. Angel is the president, and like he has to like protect the president on every movie. That's a good series to check out, like to
Yeah,
bring back. Yeah,
yeah. That is one. Damn.
Yeah, those are fun.
those are fun.
Well,
Anyways,
apparently Bad Boy is coming out with another movie.
how do you feel? How do you feel about that?
I'm still gonna watch it, bro. Like, I don't know. Like,
This is the
I'm not
what?
gonna
The
pay
fourth?
for it.
This is the
I think it's the
fourth.
fourth.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's the fourth, and the
Yeah.
third one was called Bad Boys for Life.
for life.
Yeah, I was like, bro, you guys
And that's
just
the
ruined.
third.
What are you gonna call this one,
Oh,
dog?
for
Like,
life.
Yeah, yeah.
you know what? It's gonna be called Bad Boys Still with Styll, and Still's gonna be in the movie. Watch.
Oh.
Oh, it's
Oh,
in Toronto.
is it filmed in Toronto? Yeah.
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 Yeah,
Yo, I don't know how I feel about that because the, I don't know. I like two was really good.
Hmm.
That's when, yeah. Was one good? I don't remember.
I liked one. One was the one that started it off,
Start,
right?
yeah, set everything up. Yeah. Because I don't like Bad Boys 4 Life. I didn't believe it, you know?
Yeah.
yeah. It was all right. I didn't
They
mind it,
they
but it
had a
wasn't
lot
like
of
the other ones.
they had a lot of Fast and Furious stunts. They had a lot of Vin
Right,
Diesel stunts in there, you
right,
know?
right.
Yeah,
And I feel like those can only be in like Fast and Furious movies, just because like we already know
Yeah,
that Fast and Furious is like that, right?
yeah,
So
yeah, 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 yeah. I think, yeah, Fast and Furious gets away with it because they really buy into it. Like they're like,
yeah,
oh yeah, they're really into it. Yeah. But Bad Boys, I feel like they straddle, like they're like they try to be like cool, and then they do like I don't see the action stars in them
Mm,
anymore. You know? That's why
yeah,
they try to bring in some young people to be like that secret unit or whatever.
yeah, yeah,
yeah, yeah,
That's Bad Boy for Life.
yeah.
Sorry if I spoiled it for anyone. But I don't know. I don't know. I don't know how much. Maybe they bring back Gabrielle Union.
That would be
I
good.
mean, she still looks the same, bro.
She looked the
So
freaking same. Yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
sexy.
Um, keep Gabrielle
McLaury.
Union's name out your mouth. All right. You guys, anyone got some CGS picks? Anything you
You
want
know
to
what?
chat
Yeah,
about? Yeah, go for it.
yeah. I saw. I can't remember when I saw it, but I saw that they're releasing a pair of the Japanco lows, the silver ones, in a low version, like a low OG version.
Uh-huh.
And like, oh, man, I want the highs, but right now, like where I'm at, I prefer wearing like Air Jordan 1 lows,
Yeah.
especially for the summertime.
Yeah.
And then that silver too is just gonna look so good. And it goes with everything. And I feel like that's just gonna be a really dope summer sneaker. I
Exact
can't
same
remember
color
when the
blocking,
release date was. Exact same. It's literally they just chopped off
the top.
the high.
All
Yeah,
right.
and it looks so good in a low. I can't remember when it's gonna drop though, but man, when I find out, I will be saving my money for those because
The good
those are a
thing about
must.
the lows is the price is also chopped off versus
They're getting
a
up there
high.
again though.
Isn't
Yeah,
it
I
like
mean they're
below
not in the
200?
200s, but they're like 185, I think
Hmm.
for the 85s. Like for the 85 lows,
Yeah.
which are dope. They're like 185, but it's a low, so it's like
Hmm. Isn't a regular low like 160-ish?
yeah,
I think so, right?
yeah.
Um, and aren't they kind of easier to get versus not that it's hard to get a high these days
Yeah.
either.
Yeah.
And what happens with those lows is a lot of shops tend to get them. So there's
Hmm.
there's more numbers, or it
Yeah.
appears to have bigger numbers, so easier to
Yeah.
get. Yeah, I don't know. I don't
Yeah.
know if
It,
it's
So
the
we'll see.
same.
Those are dope though.
That's how it is in Canada. I don't know if it's the same for people in the US. Over in Europe. Is it like tough still or not? It's the same as here. I wonder. Yeah, man. I see you in lows. I see you getting the lows. Uh,
yeah.
yeah.
I like Lowe's, man. I only had that one pair. Shout out to Chris. Bow, 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 bow. Um,
Ba-ba-ba.
but but when I look at them, I'm always like, yo, these will go with everything, and
The
that's what I
blue,
really
Yeah.
like
what
about
do you
it.
got?
Like,
Bleach coral, right?
yes,
Hmm.
yeah,
That's a good color. Good color.
Yeah.
yeah,
It's
and
pink.
I
It's
just
pink enough that you know it's pink, but it's
Uh-huh.
also like light enough that it can go with, like Hal said, it goes with everything.
Mm, mm.
yeah, and I just like Lowe's in general. I'm just shorts. You know what I mean? Like, there's
Yeah.
not every shoe can look good with like tight pants, baggy pants, shorts, track pants. And
That's a good point.
I
Good
feel
point.
like the Jordan 1 Low does it. And a lot of people would say like they look just like dunks, but to me they look like I can see the difference. Like I don't
Yeah.
dunks are cool. Like I'm down. You guys like
Uh-huh.
dunks? That's cool, but it's not for me. But when I look at a Jordan 1 Low, I'm like, man, that's a nice shoe. Like
It gives
just the
me
subtle differences. I like it.
you tell me if I'm off base, but it gives me more of a Chuck Low vibe than a Dunk Low vibe.
Yes.
Yeah.
Even
Yeah.
though the
Yeah.
Dunk Low and the Jordan 1 Low look very much alike, you
Yeah.
know?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like a little
I
flatter,
agree
like a
with that.
little longer or
Yeah,
whatever. Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. It
Yeah.
gives me Paul Walker in Fast and Furious 2
Oh,
vibes.
Oh,
Okay?
yeah, yes.
R.I.P.
Since we're talking about these franchises. Yeah. When Paul Walker says cuz,
Yeah.
um yeah, I got a CJS pick. Um it's the Nike Nocta Hot Steppa 2 in total
Oh,
orange.
yeah, bud.
Um I saw I saw pictures of the shoe before I knew what it was, and it had caught my eye. I thought it was a new Air Max that they were bringing out in March for like Air
Okay.
Max month or Air Max day. Until
Hmm.
I was looking for the air bubble or whatever, and then I go, oh no, this is the Hot Stepper 2. I go, this looks not bad at all, and I like that
Yeah.
it's total orange. If you guys audience members don't know what it looks like, just Google it quick. You'll see it's freaking orange, like full
Yeah.
orange, and I like it.
Yeah.
I
When I first saw it, it gave me Nocta vibes though. Like I didn't
It
think
did okay.
I,
Yeah.
like, I was like you. I was like, oh, maybe it's a new Air Max, but I was
Uh-huh.
like, it kind of gives me Nocta vibes though, just because of the upper.
Okay. I, the back there's like a back thing, like a chromey heel piece
Mm,
that
yeah.
gives me knocked the vibes for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
but I like it a lot. I'm imagining it to be in the $200 range because
Hmm.
the past Noctas were around that price, I think.
Yeah, I
So
think
yeah,
200, 240, maybe even.
yeah,
But yeah,
I think you're right. Um, so I don't know if I'm a buyer, but very intrigued. Yeah.
I like it. I want like opposite of what you're saying. I want to see some of these shoes in not monochromatic colors. Like
Okay.
even what he did with the Glide, how he came out with the first one. I think there's maybe another like flip on it, like a white version. And then
A
after that,
full
it was
white. Yeah.
just yeah. And then after that, it's just yeah, monochromatic. And then same with the other new shoe he has coming out or it came out. I don't even remember the name of that one, but it came out in the white and it looked like it had
Yeah.
a bunch of paneling and
Yeah.
I'm like, man, like give me some color. Like not like
Okay.
these look crazy. Like, but I'm just as in general with the Nocta thing, I'm like, man, let's color up some panels. Let's do some color blocking here and see what these shoes can do. Like they look fine how they are, but you know what I mean? You're showing us very basic versions of them. Like
I get
I'd
that.
like to see them dressed up.
Yeah. Yeah. I think I don't know what color he could like pick to because I guess it's easy to go monochromatic monochromatic
Hmm.
because all black or all black and gray, black and chrome, black and silver, and the all white. You just no one's gonna. Well, why'd you do that? Well, all white, man.
Yeah, true.
Um,
It
but
seems like the stylings as well, like of the
yeah,
whole Nocta, everything is
but I definitely yeah put it to the
fairly
test, man. Yeah,
monochromatic.
color block it. But yeah, you
Yeah.
should do that. I think so. Yeah, good point. See how well it would do.
Hmm.
Yeah, maybe a Raptors colorway. I
Ooh.
mean, I
Yeah.
mean, what
Ooh.
else are you gonna tie it? Like a colorway that you're gonna see and go, yeah, Drake. You know,
Yeah, true.
there was a Jordan
Yeah,
4
that's
Drake,
true.
right? That was kind of Raptors colorway.
Yeah.
Whether he had any hand in designing at all, but whatever.
The thing
Yeah.
is too though, like when you have the brand like Nocta, you could, let's say you make it blue, red, and yellow. Like I'm just picking random
Hmm.
colors. You could put out a collection of clothes that like blue shirt, yellow shirt, red shirt, blah blah blah, and then put the shoes come out with it. And then you don't really need to tie it to anything. People know that it just the shoes go with the clothes.
Well, the
And then you could just pick colors you like.
blue, red, yellow. That's Philippines.
I just, you know what I mean?
Lechon.
Gang, gang, gang.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Longanisa, right? Yeah.
Oh my
Um,
God.
yeah, that's cool. You got a pick for CGS picks, Cal, or you want to move
Um,
on?
I would just say that I saw airship with the
Hmm.
toe wrap colored. Um, I can't really remember the name of the color. I think it's like a pink, and it has the toe wrap and the eye stays are in like a pink suede on the white shoe. Right
Okay.
after I said that they don't do that, they some pictures leaked of it, and I think it looks great. I think it looks really cool. It's still a mostly white shoe, which is still looks like most of the other airships, but I like that they did that. I want to see what you can do with these shoes. It's cool that they look nice and clean and white, but let's see what else we can do. And I like that they did that,
Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
or they
Um,
are doing it since it hasn't came out yet.
yeah. I don't know. I don't know how much you're gonna keep pushing airship. While we're on that topic, flooding our feeds, Amamanya times airship. That's for the end of this month. So for those who didn't see, it's got like dark green, like
Cherry
patches.
suede.
Yeah.
Yeah. Little Amamanya A on the heel there. I know that. But does this interest you in any way, guys?
It's a nice sneaker. it's a dope collab, but like for me, the airship's just not. It's not a sneaker I'm gonna pull out
Yeah,
above a Jordan 1 or like another silhouette. You know what I mean? Like
yeah. Very fair point.
it's clean though. Like I love the hairy suede. I love the vintage midsole and stuff like that, but I don't know, man. It's like the Vandal. The Vandal for me is also a dope silhouette,
Mhm.
but it's also like I would still rather just pull out a Jordan 1. You know what
Yeah,
I mean? Like
yeah,
so yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, I think I'm basically there too. I mean, it's hard for me because I see them all being it's all white shoes with different colors. So I'm just bored, man, to be
Yes.
completely honest. I'm
Yeah.
just they did a great job. It's Emma Manier. It's cool. It looks cool. It's a clean shoe, but you know what I mean? If you had two different ones in your hand shaking them around, they look the exact same.
Mm. I wonder how much freedom they had in terms of designing these Amamanyare ships, because two have come out, and it's basically the same or same areas that you can change the color, right?
Yeah. Yeah. Like if they did the toe box, the green as well, I think, you know,
Yeah.
it could have done something. But yeah, I don't know, man.
Yeah. Or maybe they like had these all like designed and planned when the airship had just come back, and they're like, "Oh,
Mm,
great! This is gonna do well." All these people are getting excited over airship because that's the origin of the whole story and shit. And then they're like, "Ah, fuck!" And they're like, "We already have it all produced. Let's release it now." And that's it.
yeah. Oh well.
All right. Speaking of Jordan 1 lows, Jordan 1 low trophy room. That's this Friday. If there are any left for the public,
Yeah.
what do you think of these?
They're cool. I like
I
them.
Yeah, I like the I like it. I like the colorway and everything. I don't care for the trophy room association or the stamp or whatever.
Yeah.
It's like the
No, they're
colorway.
cute, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like that
Yeah.
branding on the side panel there, or whatever that is, the toe panel thing.
Yeah. Yeah. Meh.
Yeah, they're cool.
Um and so there was a rumor earlier this week that there was possibly an Aimé Leon d'Or times New Balance 1000, and it's like a pink shoe with a bit of green on it. It was a
Oh,
rumor. It was debunked. It is not an Emmanuel collab. It's just a GR that's coming out. It's a weird thing because it's a nice looking shoe,
yeah.
pink paired with green, which we don't see very often. But as a GR, I hope the price reflects the fact that it's GR. So I don't know what price difference it is, you know, collab versus non-collab.
Is the 1000 like a retro or something, or is this a completely new silhouette?
I don't know enough. I didn't read up.
Yeah,
Me neither. That's
I think it's an old silhouette.
I
No?
feel like I read that Joe Fresh Goods brought it out of
Yeah?
the archives, but
Okay.
okay.
I can't say that like for sure. I don't remember the article, but I feel like that was what I read somewhere that it's from the archives.
Someone correct us or educate us, confirm or whatever for us. I do like the silhouette. It's growing on me like pretty well. Like there's some New Balance silhouettes that come out or that I see and I'm like, no, not for me. This one was like, oh, interesting. And now it's like, oh, I'm pretty down on it. Like I like the outsole, the midsole outsole area. I
Yeah,
like it for the shoe.
yeah, I like it too. I like how Joe Fresh Goods one has a bit of like pink on it too, or whatever, and then this one has pink, and they look completely different.
Mm,
You know what I mean? It shows that's what I want to see with Drake's shoes, man. You know what I mean?
mm,
Like that. I want to see what you can do to the shoe, and these are completely different, and they both look dope. So that's what makes me think like it's a pretty good shoe.
mm-hmm.
Yeah, I like it.
Yep. Um, no, Nike Kobe 4 Girl Dad coming out end of this month.
I need them,
Fire.
bro.
They're nice. They're very nice. There's this. Sorry to the guy that's reviewing the shoe, but there's one video that's circulating everywhere. He got an early pair of them, and he takes these crisp videos of them, and he's just reviewing them, showing all the angles, showing them on feet. I wasn't 100% sold on them, but now seeing that video, I'm like, whoa, it's a nice looking shoe.
Yeah. Yeah, it's the green is just dope and oh man, it's so beautiful.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like the black laces with the black guts with the black swoosh as well
Yep. Yep.
because they just like tie together. You know what I mean? When they're not nothing else on the shoe is black, but then
Yeah.
those come out and somehow black gives it a pop. That's cool.
Okay, can you guys
Yeah.
tell me how you feel about okay, this is coming out May 31st. Okay. Also announced April 13th, there's three Kobe's releasing. The Kobe 4 Philly, right? It's like blue, red, whitish. There's a Kobe 8 Venice Beach.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And there's the Kobe 6 Italian Camo.
Yep.
Okay, which is chef's kiss. Um, can you tell me how you feel about all these Kobe's releasing? Like that's four in like the next 2 months.
I like it.
You like it?
I want them
Yeah.
to release Kobe's until I can start buying them.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Facts.
You know, I
They're
want all
not
the hype
going
beasts
to, but they
Uh-huh.
to
should.
get
Uh-huh.
all their Kobe's and then be like, oh, the resale price has gone down. Let's just let them sit on
Okay,
the
okay.
shelf and
I
I'll
see
go
you.
clean them all up,
I
man.
see you. I see you. I see you.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm overwhelmed. That's how I feel
I feel
about
Mhm.
that.
so many coming out because although it would be beautiful for it to go down the way that you want it to go down, Cal, I think it's so early still, like that the Kobe's have been brought back like to Nike, that it's still a very hot commodity. So every release is extremely tough. And I just feel the way I don't you know that way you felt when you entered all those raffles,
Yeah.
right? Was Lost and Found, was that it?
Yeah. Lost
Yeah.
and
Okay.
found. Yeah.
So I feel like it's gonna be that for all these Kobe's. Like I'm
Yeah.
gonna be like, oh my God, I gotta enter all these,
Yeah.
But
I
that's
and
the
could see
thing, bro. Like
that.
yeah.
basketball shoes, specifically Kobe's, are the new Jordan 1.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
You know what I
Okay.
mean? So it's
Okay.
like no
Does
one's
it?
fucking with the Jordan 1s no more, but you release a book one, you release a Kobe,
Yeah.
you release like a KD 4.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like it's a wrap. Like it's so hard to get those now. So
It is a weird feeling.
full circle, bro. They used to everything used to everything used to sit, not shit on shelves. Everything used to sit on shelves. You know what I mean? So it's like it's just literally full circle now, bro. Like it's crazy.
Yeah. Yeah.
Did you see the clips of some of the younger generation looking at the
Yeah.
KD4 and they
Galaxy.
don't like it? They're like,
They're
it
like, what
looks
is
like a
this?
dad shoe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I go, this does not look like a wear.
Yeah.
If you knew nothing, still does not look like a dad shoe at all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
I mean, maybe I'm just at that age. Like, I'm not a dad yet, but maybe I'm at the dad age that I look at them and be like, I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
But I don't see it. I don't know where they got that from.
Yeah. The
Yeah.
dad shoe
Has the look
comment,
of a
that's
dad shoe changed though?
no. That
You know what
shoe
I
is
mean? Like
still like, big clunky ish. That's what
Air
it's supposed to
Monarchs,
be,
bro.
right?
Like
Yeah. Yeah. Big midsole type deal.
yeah.
But I don't I in some ways I get like, okay, if you've never seen this, maybe you think it's a bit wild, but isn't wild in right now? Like, isn't it now the wild era? Like you
Yeah.
release like all sorts of stuff and people like it. No?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. If they drop that Easter version, I'm gonna probably try for it. That
Easter
was
is
my
good.
favorite.
Ooh.
Easter is good. Speaking KD4 Nerf coming back.
So good, man.
This one,
Yeah,
this
they're
release,
awesome.
man, back in the day. Oh man.
With the whole box and the Nerf
Yeah,
basketball net and the
yeah.
basketball, bruh.
This is for
Man,
July.
this is dope though. I'm like really happy that they're like re-releasing the hype colors from back in the day because that's
Even
crazy.
even the new one that they did the Year of the Dragon, but like the new
Yeah.
version, it looked good.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It looked
yeah,
good.
it did.
Yeah.
Very good.
So no misses yet, from what I can tell. So there's that.
Yeah, I
Um,
like that. I like that they're bringing this back. That was a big one, man. This is a big one.
yeah,
Like
very big.
if you were there, you remember this.
So like this was one of those that you couldn't get.
Yeah,
Yeah, it was like
word.
super exclusive, bro. Like,
Yeah, like so for audience members that don't who don't know, that's like 2012. Okay, paying $300 for a shoe did not compute. No,
no.
didn't
Yeah,
happen.
yeah.
Especially when retail was 120
Yeah,
for like the just the regular KD.
yeah, yeah.
Crazy.
Um, crazy. All right. Nike Dunk Low Pro Plum. We kind of mentioned this one last week, I think. This is releasing tomorrow, Thursday, 21st.
Hmm.
I like it. All of a sudden,
I've always like,
I'm
yeah,
in.
yeah. The
I
whole
don't know
pack,
what.
bro. Like, I'm down.
Yeah, I don't know what price is. Price is the only thing that could dissuade me.
Probably
Just
150, bro. 150,
I'm
160.
down. In.
Yeah, that's like dunk retail, I think, for
Yeah.
us
Yeah,
Canadians.
the picture I'm looking at here says 115, which I'm assuming is American.
US. Yeah. How
Yeah,
Yeah, I
cheap
feel like
is
it's
that,
American.
man? 115 for a
That's
dope
crazy,
yeah.
shoe?
bro. Yeah. So it'll be 150 for 150, 160 for us.
Yeah. I did see like a few boutiques announce it. So, no one's doing a raffle. Everyone's just doing like it'll be available at 10. So that's
Nice.
good. That's nice.
Yeah.
Uh, if a lot of boutiques get it, means higher chance that I might get my hands on a pair.
Nice.
Is this a pair that I like on the rack, but when I bring it home, I don't know.
Possibly.
Plum, plum, you know?
I like them, bro. It's a beautiful colorway, but the only thing is like like if I probably have something in my closet, but as of right now, I can't think of anything in my closet that I would rock with it.
Yo, a nice pair of gray sweatpants, man. That's all you need. White crew socks, gray sweatpants.
Topless.
Yeah, yeah. Needless to say,
I want to see what's gonna happen with it because I think there's been other dunks that when they released back in the day were
I hear
huge, and then they've
what you're
released
saying.
it lately, and it hasn't been as well taken or whatever. And I know this dunk when I
Yeah.
look at it. You know what I mean? And I'm not a dunk guy, so I know that was a well-known, highly sought-after shoe. So I'd like to. I'm intrigued to see how it's going to perform this time.
Yeah. No, they're dope, but I think I'm gonna let them
Yeah, but
sit.
how many years was 2 years ago?
Maybe two, three,
Yeah, it's
3 years
recent.
max.
So
Super
weird.
recent.
Yeah,
Yeah.
That is weird.
very
Like,
weird.
see, I was even thinking that it was 7 years ago.
No, it was very recent because I remember all the other ones, like because I considered all the other ones, like the
Yeah.
clay or whatever.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah,
maybe that's why I remember it. Then maybe it's trash. I'm just kidding. But
yeah. All right. I think that's it for flooding our feeds. Real quick, since we were kind of on the topic of it, me, Cal, this past week, just like visiting all these different online shops looking for sneakers and trying to find something. I'm still technically on the hunt for an Adidas sneaker to wear on street. Is the art of sneaker hunting done? By this, I
no,
No.
mean,
No.
so with the advent of all these reseller shops, right? Like this has become the norm. Back in the day, you talk about resellers, it's super bad. You're a reseller, fuck off. Now reseller shops are just part of the whole culture, right?
Mm-hmm.
There's actually
For sure.
fucking these on like StockX, the goats, the grails. This is all meant for aftermarket, and it makes like the hunters, like the art of hunting. Is it a skill or just having the most links?
No,
I
I
think
think it's
it's
still a skill, bro.
yeah, and I think it also luck plays into it, and
Okay.
Yeah.
even more so now because now we have a different aspect of hunting where a shop posts steal of the day,
Mm,
150 bucks, something that's 275, but today you can get it, and if you catch it on time, you catch it on time, and that's like
right.
that's a score, and that didn't really happen before at all ever. So that's
Mm-hmm.
that's a
Uh.
new aspect that I like because, and that's happening because of the state of the sneaker culture, how like the reselling, the prices are going down or whatever, but it's like a good thing for hunters because now it's like you might find that steal, and that's like an extra
Okay.
bonus.
Right, 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 right. So maybe the hunt is less focused on finding the diamond in the rough, and it's more finding the diamond price
Yeah.
in
Well,
the rough.
for me, I mean, maybe I'm speaking out of like personal
No, no, no,
opinion,
no,
but
no, no, no. That made sense to me 100%. Like the hunting is less like, yo, I can't find this shoe anywhere because you can kind of find any shoe anywhere. It's just you might not like the price, right?
Mm-hmm.
yeah,
So the
Yeah.
art now is maybe just find like you said, timing, finding the right time and the right spot to get the price that you want.
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
Yeah.
A lot more scouting than there used to be.
Mm.
You're checking the
Yeah.
sites because if you're not checking the sites, you're gonna miss the deal.
Mm-hmm.
And even like there was a little bit of it in COVID. Like COVID
Mm.
hunting was different because like sorry to the people that had to do this, but people were letting go of a lot of stuff because they needed money.
Right.
And so
Yeah.
if you found that right pair, it was like, holy, like this has got a big price off it. Like
Mm.
again, sorry, but I cleaned up over COVID. Like
But like yeah, COVID is one factor, but like even any day, any time of the year, there's people that just either want to get out of the game and they don't care so
Yeah.
much
that
about
too.
like, getting top dollar. They just want to liquidate. And yeah,
Yeah.
at any point, sometimes I just want to be out of this business. Meaning I want to be like I want to be out of the Yeezy business. Just get me out of the Yeezy business and just sell off all my Yeezys. You know, maybe if it was a favorable time to sell, I would have gotten rid of all my Yeezys, and then I wouldn't be like perplexed these days and being like,
Hmm.
should I wear my Yeezys? I wouldn't have that question because I wouldn't have any left and be easier for me, you know?
Yeah. And
So,
two, people are always having kids. People are
oh
always
yeah.
want a new vehicle. So those
Mm-hmm.
situations come up, and sometimes it's not even that I'm having a kid, I gotta buy all this baby stuff. Sometimes it's like I need the room. Now I have
Oh,
two
bro.
children.
Oh,
So
yeah, very fair point.
I gotta get these shoes out of my house. So
Yeah.
that's like I look at that being the hunt. I'm looking for deals. Like if you look at anything I brought up recently on the podcast that I bought, it's because I found a deal that I was like, oh man,
Mm,
like
yeah.
that's a good deal.
Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah. I think the an aspect of the hunt is not so because it's weird to say, but it's more I can't find the right word. Acceptable to just like whatever these days. Like you don't find a majority of people saying that no, 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 no. Only this shoe is cool. If you
Yeah.
present any shoe these days, you can make a case for why it's cool. And I think it's more open. People are more like open to saying that, oh, okay, I'm not into it, but I guess you are, and that's cool. Like the field is wide open. Like it's not only Nike these days. Like all the brands can, if they make the right move, can grab a piece of whatever market.
Yeah.
Just look at
Definitely.
basketball. I feel like Adidas is coming on strong, which some
Yeah.
might have thought that they were kind of like not even on the same field, and now all of a sudden,
Yeah.
the right player does the right play. Anthony Edwards dunking,
Mhm.
and then everyone's talking about just the one shoe. You're like, fuck.
Yeah, man.
While like 3 months ago, 4 months ago, everyone was talking about the mellow.
Yeah. Yeah.
Things
Exactly.
real fast, and pretty wide open. So, uh, you know, the hunting now is more finding something specific, special to you to really show
Mhm.
your who you are. And if
Yes.
it's a good reflection of who you are, then people will appreciate it more.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I could see that. That's Virgil's got a quote that says, your clothing is a collage showing people what you know. And I thought that was a great quote because that's exactly
Yeah.
what it's like. Like when I'm going out, it's I'll pick the pieces I pick are specific for a reason that I'm picking that piece. And when I saw Virgil say that, I was like, yeah, that's perfect. So when you go and say that you're picking a shoe that's shows who you are, I'm like, yo, that's exactly it. So
Mm, yeah. So the hunt is okay. Hunting is that. Yeah.
yeah, I mean, like I stay on the hunt. I haven't picked up like a Kith pair in a while, but when I'm looking, I'm always like looking around to try to find a released pair of Kith for a deal as well. That I'm always hunting for that. And when you
Mm.
find it, that's like a real you bag that one.
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
It's a trophy.
Hunter killer. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I get it. I get it. Yeah, I like it. I like where this went. Um, if any audience members have any thoughts on like their hunting, what they go through to find the shoes that they want, and if it's easier, if it's harder, if go ahead and hit us in the DM. Speaking of DMs, did we get one recently this week?
Yeah, I actually it was cool. So shout out to the OG triple OG Skate the Great. He hit me up about our last show and we were saying that Travis needs a trunner and Travis could bring the trunner back. And he actually has one already that was, I believe it was only friends and family, but I
Of course he
completely
does.
forgot about it. I completely forgot about it. And as soon as I saw the picture that he sent me, I was like, geez, I remember that shoe now. Like
Huh.
I specifically remember the colorway. Like that's when I was gonna do this, I didn't want to send the picture into the chat for these guys to see it beforehand because I was like they're gonna remember it once I
Yeah.
show it to them.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna wait.
Yeah.
Because that's how it hit me that I was like, oh geez. So I just wanted to say shout out to him for that. That's Skate the Great. That's an OG triple OG right there. And that's
Follow that
awesome.
man. He's
Yeah.
so
Yeah.
yeah.
OG,
Skate the
OG.
Great's next level, bro.
Yeah. Very cool. Very, very cool. Shout out to all the OGs listening to the podcast.
Facts.
And if anyone needs a support group, we know some people. For the OGs.
Hey now.
For the OGs. Yeah, look, on that same topic, apparently our friend Sean has been getting lots of messages about his absence from the sneaker podcast.
Yeah.
And so he had to address it in his comments or in his stories. And I thought of maybe we should address it here on the podcast. But I said no. If you guys want to find out the real story, just hit up Sean. He'll tell you. Yeah.
Don't stop. Just because he posted a story, don't stop.
Yeah, he wants to tell the story. This message. You guys know him. He wants to tell the story. Yeah. Anything else, boys, before we close this one up? All right.
I think that's about it.
Yeah. Shout out to Maya. Okay.
Yeah,
She's
shout
got
out
a
to Maya.
gig. Is that what we call it? A gig.
Yeah.
DJ
remember where
Potato,
you
baby.
remember where you heard her first, okay? Because when
She's
she's
gonna
on
blow
the
up.
red carpet. Yeah.
Yeah.
She's
When
finna
she-
blow up, innit?
When she's at the Super Bowl halftime,
Yeah, there you go. Yeah.
All right. That was a great show. Thank you, audience, for joining us once again. You can download and listen to the Sneaker Podcast anywhere podcasts are bought. This is Alvin. Where can people find you on social media?
You can find me at Mr. Kumar and at Canada Got Soul.
You can find me at Just Kelby and at Traffic Boys.
Shout out to Traffic Boys. And you can find myself at Christopher.chu. Be sure to follow us at the Sneaker Podcast. Big shout out to our sponsors, Sneaker Logic and Quality. One love, all the sneakers.